This is my audience for my CST 315 speech. Here we go. So when you think of a comfort food, a food that most certainly would come to mind is Mom's spaghetti. She would make it on cold nights or warm summer days. No matter the occasion, it was always special because it was Mom's and it was made with love. Now, the most vital part of the spaghetti, other than the sauce of course, were the meatballs. These meatballs were no ordinary ground chuck. No, they were far more special. Packed with flavor and unrivaled juiciness, this mixture of spicy sausage and pork loaded with Parmesan cheese, breadcrumbs and spices were heaven on earth. This tantalizing dish sparked not only my taste buds, but my curiosity. Where did such a decadent dish come from? The origin of the meatball are varied. In Sweden, köttbullar are more traditional meatballs as we see in America. These Swedish meatballs usually come in a gravy and are served with a starch, such as rice or pasta. Italian meatballs are much smaller and are known as polpettes or polpettines, which are even smaller than polpettes. As seen in America, Italian meatballs are served with tomato sauce. Mom's spaghetti, as we know it here, is not in fact Italian at all. Moreover, it is an American creation when Italian immigrants came to this country in the early 1900s. The process of making meatballs is very delicate and precise. This speech will illustrate the step-by-step process of making the perfect meatball. So please, sit back and enjoy. I will give visual aids to my audience so they can see what the final product should look like. And I will be doing this process in front of them, so I will be actually the best visual aid that you can have. To begin this process, you need ground pork and ground sausage, ½ pound apiece. You need breadcrumbs, eggs, Italian parsley, salt and pepper to taste, garlic powder to taste, and you will combine all these together to create the perfect meatball. Measurements are not necessary, as this recipe is from memory, but approximations will be used. A saucepan, olive oil, tongs or a fork, a plate, paper towels, and a cookie or baking dish will be needed. Pan as well. Keep in mind that this process should be enjoyed, so just sit back and enjoy as I cook, and we'll move right along. Enough oil should be put in the bottom of the pan to cover it. If I can ever get it to go out. There we go. The actual size of the meatballs themselves should be larger than a 50-cent piece, about a 3-finger, and you roll them into a ball. So you take it like this, roll, roll, roll. There's your ball. Okay. Then we're going to have to give this oil a minute to heat up. Now, sit in there like so. While it's not yet hot, it will be. And you should turn it every 2 minutes. Should take about 6 to 8 minutes total. On medium to high heat. I believe if we look, we're on high heat. What you also want to do is you want to check your meatball to make sure that it's not only firm, but it's fully cooked, because you don't want to give a guest raw food. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a plate and some paper towels, and as soon as I cook the meatballs, I'm going to place them on the on the plate, so that way any of the fats and oils that escape from the meatball as it cooks won't go all over the place, and it will go into the paper towels. Now, upon completion, you can either serve it with Parmesan cheese on top or sauce if requested. You can always make spaghetti. Obviously, the whole idea is that it goes with spaghetti, but you know, for ease of time, I didn't really want to do a whole spaghetti dinner. Now, ultimately, in essence, the meatballs that I have prepared today, or will prepare, should remind you of Mom's cooking. It should remind you of the love that she gave when she did it, and it should bring you back to that moment. It should also leave a lasting impression on those, the audience, that you're cooking for. Last but not least, I'd like to say thank you for your time and for being here, and I hope you enjoy.